everyone. For those who are new here, my name is Sin. I'm the creator of Cinderheart Studios, which has been my home to my main series Rewritten since 2021. I'm here to give you the first ever CHS Direct. I want to talk about why I've been away from my channel, what's going on with Rewritten, and kind of give you some future insights for my channel as a whole. To get started, I'd like to talk about why I've been gone. It's the biggest elephant in the room, let's get it out of the way now. Since I posted episode 3 in September 2022, I've graduated from college. I specifically took a break at the time so I could focus on finishing my bachelor degree, and I planned to come back in early 2023. I have also made some major accomplishments since then, like landing my first full-time job, moving in with my fiance, and now I'm wedding planning. Life has been pretty exciting. I've had to adjust how I spend time creating versus my life, but I've got it pretty balanced by now. However, when I originally took my break after episode 3 was released, I had some issues with my animation program that I had used for all of the other videos on my channel so far. An update ended up making my animation process harder, so I skipped to a different animation program that was a lot more advanced than the first. There was definitely a learning curve involved, and I actually almost lost the animation for episode 4 several times. It was very frustrating. Another factor also impacted my animation and writing progress, and this one was a lot bigger than just software problems. I have a hypermobility condition called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. While I do have a more mild case, it does impact my ability to create. In fact, after I graduated, I ended up getting my first bout of tendonitis in late January 2023. This impacted my non-dominant wrist, but I've had several bouts of tendonitis in both of my wrists since then. I've had to learn how to pace myself with creating so I can avoid further injuring myself, but I know how to manage them now, so I'm confident I can create responsibly while not impacting my future with creating. Now, I did tell my cast and crew about these conflicts I've been having. I told them well before I made this video, so that way they wouldn't be caught off guard, but luckily everyone's been super supportive, especially since I told them there's no way I'm canceling any of my projects. I love what I've created too much to stop. However, with the challenges of my wrists, life, I will be making some changes to Rewritten and other projects I want to produce in the future. Starting with Rewritten, I plan to change the animation style of the series, starting with episode 4. I was approached by my fiance and several of my friends who have been concerned about my health and my wrists. As of right now, I'm the main artist for the animatic version of my series. As per the suggestions I've received, I will be making Rewritten into a more graphic novel style animatic. This will be much more doable for me as I can produce illustrations and graphics like no tomorrow, and it won't be as strenuous on my wrists. If you want an example as to what my future episodes will look like, maybe check out Arceus' Wish, specifically the first and second episodes. There is a chance that I could involve some animated bits in the future, but as of right now, I'm not sure when that could happen. So right now I'll be taking more of an animatic style to help produce content. Well, continuing with Rewritten, I do plan to combine chapters in the book to make longer videos for the series. This will help me produce videos a bit more often, as well as get us through the story a bit quicker. For those who have read the book, you guys know that 33 chapters is a lot. I will be combining chapters where it makes sense to do so, and I plan to give about a 1 to 2 week notice when an episode is going to be released. I want the content I produce to be worth it, and this is the best way for me to do it. Once the first book of Rewritten has been completely animated, I will be holding a casting call for new characters that'll need voices in the future. Stay tuned for that information. The book version of A Knight's Oath, the second book of Rewritten, is almost finished. As of now, the final chapters are being written. Cue the laughter, it's okay, you can laugh. But they're almost done. Once I'm ready to post those chapters, I will have a release schedule available for you to reference, and it will be finished soon. Once A Knight's Oath is done being published as a novel, I will be preparing the third book of the series. Now, there will be a break in between publishing the second and third book, but not a massive content gap. I want to focus on releasing more animatic episodes while I write behind the scenes. I would like to give you more information about the third book, but I'm going to make that its own announcement, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to make it exciting, I promise. Other than that, I plan to open CHS to more content than just Rewritten. There's so many other stories I want to tell, and I want to keep the content flowing so my channel can grow. This includes fan art, shorts, snippets of my love for Dungeons & Dragons. The possibilities are endless, so I hope you'll like that content too, so that way I can keep content flowing and keep you guys entertained. I know this was kind of a lengthy video, but I want to thank you for watching. I hope this explains why I've been MIA, but please know I'm not done creating. I've just gotten started, and this studio, the content, the channel, all of this is stuff I'm passionate about, and I want to keep it going, so thank you for sticking around. If you want to stay up to date with what I'm doing, please feel free to check out any of my socials. You can find me on Blue Sky as Cinderheart, Instagram as Cinderheart Studios or Cinderheart, and there will be more to come in the future. I also have a Discord server, which usually gets the first and early alerts to new content, so you can check out that link in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you sticking around, and I hope you're excited for everything I've got to offer moving forward. Sin out. Peace.